SMT Nation, we are back. Nation, I've got something to discuss with you guys here today in this video. This is some of the best news I've had come to this channel in a long time. This is really exciting. Home broadband pricing continues to drop, and this is across the board. It really doesn't matter the speed tier, gigabit service, below gigabit service, whatever. It's all going down, which is great news. The key factor that's responsible for the price dropping, and it doesn't matter the metric, the cost per gig, the cost per megabit per second. The reason why the costs are lower for us is because of competition. There's just more players than there have ever been, right? There's more fiber operators and fiber builders. Cable operators are upgrading their network. Fixed wireless access providers like Verizon, T-Mobile, AT&T, like all the regional players, the local, brands and companies, they're all competing fiercely. We're winning. Okay, so the key factor being competition. Keep that kind of as the basic concept behind this whole video. From the sub 1 gig tier, right? So customers that take plans below a gigabit plan, that's 50% of customers, like 54%. They saw a 9.4% price decrease for their home broadband year over year. And when you build in inflation, considering that in the calculus, since 2015, the cost of home broadband has decreased 60%. And the reason why it's so dramatic is because the cost of inflation on goods and services is astronomical the last few years. All right, now if you throw in gigabit speed tiers, that actually accounts for 80% of customers. So sub 1 gig plus the 1 gig customers. That's where most customers are, 80% of them. And actually, 1 in 5 customers takes gigabit speed tiers when it's available to them, right? So that's kind of another important metric. So inflation, which has, caused the cost of goods and services to increase by 32% since 2015, home broadband is lagging. That inflation hasn't really impacted home broadband, and it's because of all the things that I mentioned in the beginning of this video. Speeds are also increasing, so not just cost decreasing, speeds are increasing. In 2015, the average downlink speed was 141 megabits per second. In 2024, it's over 300 megabits per second. The uplink in 2015, the average uplink was 51 megabits. Now it's 96 megabits per second. The cost per megabit per second is dropping all the time, and it's because of competition. I've said this time and time again. The best thing to happen to home broadband is always going to be competitors going into underpenetrated markets. So in places where there's one provider, you need a second, you need a third. When you have a second and a third, you get fierce competition for pricing. You also get better service, because not only do they have to give you a better price, but the quality of the service has to be better. The service needs to be faster. It's the only way for them to compete with one another. They have to distinguish themselves. The only way you do that is with price, bit rate, customer care, and reliability. There's only a few factors. That's really it. So I want you guys to think about your options in connectivity, especially if you lived in the same place for like the last 10 or 20 years. Tell me what's changed for you. I could tell you right now, I used to have one option. When I got a second option, it changed everything. And when I got a third option, well, now I'm just straight up spoiled. I can have T-Mobile Home Internet. I could have Verizon 5G Home Internet. I could have AT&T Fiber. I can have Cox Communications. I'm chilling. And literally all of that happened in the last 4 years. It is a renaissance of connectivity, people. It is good right now in home broadband. I'm really, really happy, and I'm really excited about this. For those of you out there that only have one option or limited options, I know it kind of feels like you're left out in the dark, but things will get better as the network builders continue to do that. More competition to the marketplace, it's going to help. Your pricing will improve, your speed tiers will improve, your reliability will improve, the competition for your business will improve. And, Starlink's going to more places, and we've got more satellite builders, and we got fixed wireless access builders all the time. 2024 was good. It's been getting better every year. It's going to continue to improve. This is really exciting times. I think it's worth celebrating with this video. Shout out to the competitors out there, the network builders and operators. shout out to the customers that continue to win on this. Right, really exciting times. Anyways, thanks for watching. Share with me your experiences. Who do you have? You know, what's the competition like in your market? You know, what type of pricing options do you have? Tell me about it. I'd love to read all those comments. Drop me a line down below in the comments. You are the voice of the people, the SMT Nation. Let your voice be heard. Like, share, and subscribe. We'll see you all in the next one.